Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Victoria and welcome to Pembroke Beauty. So today I have something very exciting. So as you guys know, I love Kathleen lights and I love Colourpop. My last video was about Colourpop as well, and they came out with a new collab, which I'm sure you guys have all seen, and it is the So Jaded palette. So obviously I had to get it because when you see it, you'll understand. So I had to get it and I bought it and I was like, oh my god, I can't wait until this comes and so that I can play with it. So it showed up and I'm so pumped. So this is it. This is what the palette looks like. Dun, da, da. This is what the back of the palette looks like in the box. So the inside looks just like the actual box, but then the inside of the palette is so beautiful. I know. So this palette was so beautiful to me. I just knew that I had to get it. And so I did a poll on my Instagram, which if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, you should. And I asked if I should play with like the warm tones, so like the yellows, browns, reds, or if I should play more in like the blues, greens, and purples. And it was almost even actually, but just by a hair, the green, blue, and purple crowd won. So I was very excited about that. That's where I'm immediately drawn to in this palette as well. So I was pretty excited. And so today I'm going to do just that. And I'm also doing like on my Instagram a collaboration with a girl, and I'll put her handle here. Her name is Samantha Elizabeth, and she's really good too. She's very supportive and she does makeup as well, and so we've been following each other for a while and we decided that we do a collaboration, like makeup tutorial. I don't think that she does YouTube, but she has an Instagram, and so we figured we would just put up Instagram looks that were collaboratory. So I am doing this with this palette to test it out. I also have a couple new things that I also want to try in this video, but we're doing cool toned Euphoria kind of trend. So I'm sticking with my trend from last week, or I guess 2 weeks ago, with the Euphoria trend, but I'm using this palette to test it out, and I will give you guys my full review on this and a couple new products. So yeah, I'm going to do my eyes first because I did another poll on my Instagram, seeing if you guys would rather see a smoky look or like a cut crease. And of course you guys said cut crease, which thank you guys for that. I like cut creases just as much as the next guy, but I'm not super great at them. So I'm going to really try my best to do this and to do it successfully as a cut crease. So we'll see. And like I said, we're still going to be kind of doing the Euphoria trend, which works with this. I mean, So Jaded, it's a gemstone palette. So, you know, it works. It works. So yeah, so I'm not really going to do my face makeup on this, like in this video. I'm going to talk about some new face products that I got and we'll show them on camera. But as far as the main frame for this video, we're just going to watch me do eyeshadow. So let's stop talking and do it. Alright, so I have my concealer on my eyelids and I'm going to go in with a Morphe Beautiful in Bronze brush, and I'm going to go into my Precious, which is just a really light like bone shade, and I'm going to set my entire lid with that shade. So we're just going to go right in and just willy-nilly kind of set the lid. This is just like our base to set our concealer down and make sure that it doesn't move. So far this is pretty much my skin color, so it's hard to tell if it's good or not. But it is pigmented. I can see that it's going on pretty thick, and yeah. So just apply the shade messily to kind of give yourself something of a primer, if you will. Speaking of primers, I just primed my bedroom, so that's very fun. It's awful, actually, quite awful. So yeah, so now I'm gonna go in, and so here's my thoughts. I'm thinking we're gonna do purple in the crease and then cut it and do green and blue, and then maybe we'll put some gems or something in the middle of the cut crease. That's my thought. Will I be successful with this? I'm not sure. So we're just going to go with it. Couldn't hurt but to try. So I'm going to try a different technique than I usually do, which is a little scary also. And I'm going to go in with this teeny tiny little brush here. And I'm going to start with the deep purple, which is a shimmer. So maybe this isn't a great plan, but we're going to do it anyway. And I'm going to apply this right into my crease right there, and we will just see how it looks. So, I'm scared. Okay, we're going to go into amethyst with this little brush here. This goes against like everything I've ever done. I'm going to focus that into my crease. Okay, so upon application, this is incredibly pigmented. I'm barely even touching my skin, and you guys can see how much pigment there is. So that's pretty good. And I'm going to wing this out. Just like that. Whew, this is stressful. So there's that. So now we're gonna stick with the same brush, but we're gonna clean it off kinda, and we're gonna go in with a different shade. So now I'm gonna go into this shade called Ametrine, which looks like it is, it has glitter, but it looks like it's a matte. So my guess is it's one of those shades. And I'm just going to layer this right above where we just put that amethyst shade down. By the way, I'm doing this very gently because I want this to blend and I don't want this to be too harsh. But I guess you guys can see also that this shade is beautiful. This is like a mauve-y kind of purple. It's very pretty and it's blending out very easily and going into this shimmer shade a lot easier than I expected it to. So that's a good sign. So now I want to go in with a little bit more of amethyst on the same brush, and I just really want to focus that like right on the right in the crease because I want that to be nice and dark and pigmented with the purple. So now I'm just going to gently take this big fluffy brush that we were using before and just kind of gently run this along the whole upper part. I don't know, that's what I don't like about cut creases. I feel like they look horrible until you're done. And it gives me stress, you know? So I'm going to take a little bit of my concealer and I'm going to put it on the back of my hand. And I'm going to cut my crease now. So I'm going to take a flat brush, which usually I like to use my inner corner highlighting brush, which is always an e.l.f. concealer brush, one of these teeny tiny little guys. And I'm just going to take a little bit of my concealer, take that off, and I'm just going to cut my crease. So I think I've talked about this before. If you guys want a very easy, quick way to like kind of cut the center of your crease, put some right on your like lash line and look up, and it will put it right there. So that looks not bad. That looks pretty good. I'll take it. Whew! So that was horrible. No, it was okay, but it was very stressful. So yeah, so this is where I'm at with that. You can see that it's difficult. It took me a good, I don't know, 10 minutes to get them completely even. But we are here, so hallelujah for that. So I'm now going to go in and do some green and blue stuff. So I'm thinking I want to put Peridot on my inner corner, maybe. Maybe Peridot into emerald, into turquoise. Or no, Peridot into emerald. I don't know. I don't know how I want to do it, but I want to... Let's start with Peridot on the inner corner, and we'll work our way through. So I'm actually going to go in again with the e.l.f. brush, just because it's small and it will fit in there. So I'm going to go right into Peridot and place this onto So just pack it right in there, right on top of the wet concealer. So this gives it a nice base to stick to, even though I don't think that you'd need it. This is going on freaking beautifully. Try to make sure you don't have an excess amount of concealer still on your lid, so it will make putting shadow on top hard. So I took it to about 1/3 of my lid, and now I'm going to go in with, I think I want to go in with Emerald. Just kind of go right in next to that. Kind of place this on the center of my lid. That is so pretty and so pigmented. Oh my gosh, I'm not even trying to pick up a lot, and it's just so buttery that it just comes right up. And just kind of meshing those two together. So you can see, like, right in this pan, see how it like really dipped in? That's okay, I'm just showing you. So now I want to go into Onyx, I think. And I want to put that on my outer edge, from the green to that. So this is kind of like a black almost, with different color shimmers in there, which this would be so pretty as a standalone smoky eye. This Onyx shade, oh my god, I'm gonna have to do that for sure. Now that I've done that, I'm just kind of taking the other side of the brush and blending that into the Emerald shade that we put down, just so it's not so harsh. It kind of looks like a mess to you guys, but like in person it looks pretty good. So I'm going to now kind of switch gears, and I want to go in with my Lottie London brush, and I'm going to go in to the shade Sapphire. So I want to go in now right into the deepest blue. It's a matte, and it looks so pigmented. Oh my god. And I'm going to put that right on the outer part of my eye. So I'm gonna go in and like use a makeup wipe, which is why I did my eyes first. So if it's like, it looks crazy right now, and I know, and that's why I don't love cut creases, because I feel like it makes you look like you suck. But you don't. You're gonna do great. You're doing great, sweetie. So now I'm gonna go in with this little like edger brush, and I'm gonna go back into the emerald shade, or the amethyst shade with this, and really focus that deeply into that line right in the middle. These shimmers are so easy to work with. Oh my god. All of these shadows are just really beautiful. Like, so far this palette is an AAA plus for me. I'm so excited to use this like for the rest of the year and next year and the year to come. This is a great palette. So I look insane right now. I know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go off camera, because this is a long thing, and I'm going to put eyeliner on. I'm going to clean up my under eyes, and I'm going to put little gems in the in-betweens of the crease. And I will be back. Okay, so as you guys can see, this really took a turn, and it's coming together. It came together, I think. I think it looks pretty cool. I think that we are now going to go on to face makeup. So I'm not, like I said, going to do a whole bunch of face makeup on camera, but I did want to do a kind of review. So I went to Ulta the other day in search of a new concealer, because I ran out of all of mine pretty much. And I saw this and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So you guys know the, what is it, Maybelline, I think, the Age Rewind, the one where you like crank it up and it has a little sponge on the top and you put it on and it's super easy. So I used to love that, and then I went cruelty free and I couldn't do it anymore. So I saw this by Revolution, Makeup Revolution. It is their fast-based concealer, and I got mine in C2. And so this is what it looks like, and I was so excited because it is essentially the same thing, but cruelty free. So I was like, oh my gosh. And this has more concealer in it than their other concealer, and it was cheaper. So I was like so into this. It was insane. So I have been using it for the last couple days, and I really like it. And I will show you, that is what I used on my upper lid as well to use as my primer for today, and it works very well. It has like medium to light coverage, and because I don't wear foundation, wearing super high coverage is almost unflattering because it's not hidden very well. So I tend to avoid super high coverage concealers. It looks too cakey when you don't have foundation on under it. It looks really cakey on the skin. So this is, I mean, it has coverage, but it also can be super blendable and super blended out if you want to. So for example, I'm just going to place this on my face and you'll see what I'm talking about. It covers my dark circles, but it also doesn't do too much. And what I appreciate the most about it is it's not super drying. Like, I have tried so many concealers that are so dry, and my skin can't handle that. My skin is dry enough on its own. I don't need it to be extra dry due to a concealer. So the fact that this is not as dry as a bone is a blessing. And you can build this up. You can build it up. I have done a couple layers on like pimples and stuff before. It was like, oh my god, it's a bad pimple. And it does get more coverage, and it doesn't look cakey when you blend it, or when you add more coverage. Dun, 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 dun. So it looks pretty good. This is in shade C2, which is not their lightest shade, so way to go me. And yeah, so I really like it. I highly suggest it if you guys do like the Age Rewind and you want something very similar that is cruelty free. And I think it's actually cheaper than the Age Rewind as well. So if you want something that's cheaper but equivalent and cruelty free, then check out the Makeup Revolution Fast Conceal. I'm going to continue on with my face makeup, and I will come back, we'll finish the lower lash line, put on lips, and call it a day, okay? Okay. Why, hello there. So I have officially finished my face makeup. So I have a pretty purple Colourpop highlighter on. It is from the Dream Sequence. This is such a mess, don't judge me. The Dream Sequence Super Shock highlighter palette, and it is Pinch Me, which, okay, so if you guys are looking for a Super Shock, or like an amazing highlighter palette, get this one. But anyway, so what I'm going to do now is, oh, I have a lip on as well. It is also Colourpop. It is At Me from the Zoella collaboration. And I have my eyebrows on, and I have my, like, all of it's done. So I'm going to do my lower lash line now and finish this whole look off and call it a day because we've been going for a while now. So let's bring you in here a little bit, and we are going to do some lower lash stuff. And I have a new mascara to try out also for the lower lashes. I obviously have lashes on, so I can't show you for the upper, but we'll get there when we get there. So I think I'm going to do more blue on the lower lash because I have a lot of green, maybe some blue and purple on the lower lash line, kind of pull that in, and yeah. So I'm going to go back in with this. This is a Luxie 141 mini round brush, and I'm going to go into Amethyst again, and I want to put this on my lower lash line. Wow. Then I'm going to go into Sapphire with the same brush, tap that off. That is so much pigment. Oh my gosh. And I'm going to wrap that around the other half of the eye. So I'm just going to go in with the Essence Long Lasting Pencil in Black Fever. Yeah. We'll just make this super smoky and dramatic because we're already here, aren't we? So why not just go with it? Look at how pretty that is. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, so now that we've done that and we have a lot of smokiness going on, I want to take this big fluffy brush again. This big fluffy one. There's nothing on it, and I'm just going to kind of gently drag that along the lower lash line and just blend. Just blend. We've been using like almost no brushes today. I think we've used 3 in the whole thing. So right into Aquamarine with the e.l.f. concealer brush. This is so stunning. And I'm going to place this right here. Kind of wrap that around the eye, actually. Oh my god, that is so pretty. I've never worked with one of their pressed glitters, which is what Topaz and Opal are, so I'm gonna just go in with this and kind of take some, and oh my. So I'm using this without a glitter glue, and this is sticking and not being messy, so that is incredible. Oh, I love this. Wow, I love this so much. And so for just an extra little pop of brightness, I'm going to wipe that brush off. And I'm going to go into Diamond, which is a Super Shock shadow, which is super cool. And I'm going to put this in my inner corner as well and right up on my brow bone. So this almost has like a translucent base with glitters in it, like green and blue and gold glitters. Alright, well, that was incredible. So I am done with the eye look other than lower lash mascara. So I'm just going to go in with a new mascara that I just bought also at Ulta. And it is the Milani Highly Rated mascara, and so it's really pretty. And like I said, I've never tried it. So I'm going to try it on my lower lashes. That is what the brush looks like. So it looks kind of average. It doesn't feel super wet, but it also doesn't feel very dry either. I guess it's slightly drier of a formula than wetter, which I actually like. So it's probably hard for you guys to tell, but it actually looks really nice. It made my lower lashes like very separate and long. So I have to try this on my upper lashes to see how it looks as far as upper lash mascara goes. But so far, I really like it. I think it could be a really good one. So I'm going to set my face now with the e.l.f. Mist and Set as per usual. And that is that. And then we'll discuss. Alright guys, so this is the finished look, and I really like how it turned out. I think it looks really nice, and I'm actually really glad that you guys pushed me to do a cut crease, even though it was really hard and it took me forever. But seriously, no, I am really glad that it turned out this way, and I really like how it looks, and I hope you guys did too. I think that it's like the perfect balance of euphoria and festival and fun, and it's just really pretty. I really like it. And so it leads me to telling you that this, I'm not even exaggerating, is literally my new favorite palette of the entire world, and it is so perfect. Like, so perfect. Honestly, like I said, the purples, blues, and greens are the hardest ones to make, and all of them were amazing. Like, I literally didn't have trouble blending any of these shades. A sparkly black that you don't have trouble blending. When have you ever used a palette that was possible in? I don't know that I have, honestly. Like, it was so good. So I'm so excited, and I need you guys to prepare yourselves to be watching me use this palette over and over and over again. I will try and switch it up, but honestly, I don't know if I can. I honestly don't think I can because it is so good. Like, to use this topaz shade with Jade and Tiger Eye, I can't. And I want to do, I'm telling you, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do a full-on smoky onyx black makeup, like black smoky eye, and I'm pumped about it. So if you guys have any other makeup looks that you guys want to see using this palette, definitely let me know, because I am down to use it whenever, wherever, whenever, when together. Yeah. That was my Shakira impersonation. Did you think it was pretty good? I thought it was pretty good. But no, so seriously, amazing. If you guys are on the fence about getting this palette, don't be. Just go ahead and get it. Save yourself the trouble of questioning it. Shout out to my friend for pushing me to get it, because I was sitting there looking at it, the launch date, and I was like, do I get it? Do I not? Do I get it? Do I not? Do I get it or not? And I had to get it. I had to. So no regret. It is, like I said, my favorite palette now. So I love it. Thumbs up, 100%. Go for it. Get it. It's worth the money. It's so inexpensive, I didn't even talk about it. So it has 30 shades in it, and I believe it retails for $39. So that's a little bit, just like a teeny bit more than $1 a shade. You can't buy the singles for $1 a shade. So it's a good deal. And where else do you get that kind of deal? It's hard to say. And mattes, shimmers, glitters, super shock shades, all of them were amazing. So 100% thumbs up. As far as the concealer, love it. As far as the mascara, I need to try it out more. But yeah, so that was kind of like my final thoughts about today's video. So if you guys did enjoy this video and you want to see more from me, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. If you haven't already, you should follow me on Instagram. And thank you guys again so much for watching. Comment any suggestions or comments you have for me down below. Anything that you want to see, let me know. And I will see you guys at my next one. Bye.